Hey, Dr. Shaunna here, and it's Friday night, day 5 of Healthy Mind and Body Makeover, and I thought I would share some party tips. Now, I myself am not doing any partying today. I think some of my kids are, but I am not. Or not that I know of, the night is young. But I thought I would share some tips because when you start to embark on a journey and you're wanting to be healthy, then sometimes you're great either on the weekends or more often great during the weekdays, and then those off times, those other times can sort of sometimes sabotage everything that you've done throughout the week. So here's some tips if you're going out. Let's say you're going out for dinner. So what are some things that you could do proactively ahead of time? Well, first of all, don't go ravenously hungry. Don't starve yourself all day for that big meal out. You're going to overindulge, you're going to drop your metabolism down, all of those sort of things. And feel free to ask questions too while you're watching this, because I'm happy to field questions. So here's what you would do. I would make sure that you're getting that protein pacing in throughout the day, just like you always would, but grab a handful of almonds maybe before you go out for dinner. That's going to be satisfying. It gives you about 20 minutes at least before you eat dinner where your brain has had a chance to register that you're not starving. And it's a healthy protein, it's a healthy fat, so that's a great one. But you could also pick any little protein snack or half of a protein shake before you go out. That's a great thing. If you're eating out, then pick something that is on the menu, your cleanest food that you can anticipate what it's going to be, and then include a protein. So don't just have salad, for example. Include either something with beans or chicken or egg or some kind of protein there that will help to keep you on track. I choose, of course, sort of the vinaigrettes as opposed to the creamy dressings, but choose things also that will nourish you and really look for vegetables. Fill up on some of those vegetables and then just enjoy it. Now here's the other thing. Wine or not to wine, and this time without the H. So if you are going to enjoy a glass of wine, totally fine. But what I also want you to do is also get your water in. That's really important. And you know, kind of the more water the better. Unless you have a psychological problem, you usually can't get too much water. So you want to drink water. So if you're, let's say you're not going out for dinner. So if you're going to do dinner with wine with dinner, fine, but then have water before, water after, and don't expect to have that scale drop tomorrow. But then just choose to be, as best you can for the next few days, and you'll be right back on track. So water is really important. As I shared in one of our earlier videos, how I had 5 dinner meals and still managed to lose a couple of pounds, and that was mainly because of the water. Or if we look back in August when I traveled to see my mom and I had not had any water here because we didn't under construction, I was not getting my water in. And then when I was with her, even though I had wine, we had mimosas for breakfast, but I was drinking my water again and I managed to lose weight there. So water is really important. Now let's say you're just going out to a party. What can you do there? Well, if you're going to be, again, drinking, choose something. If you are going to be drinking, choose something like a red wine that does have some health benefits. It has resveratrol. If you're not a drinker, don't start now. Just know that wine is well, it's great, but it is not really part of a weight loss program, but it can be part of a healthy weight lifestyle for sure. So be good for you. But I just have a little rule that if I'm gonna have a glass of wine, I gotta make sure I'm having water at least before and after, so kind of alternate that, and sip and savor. Wine is the perfect drink to just sip and savor, and you can kind of nurse that drink all night if you like and make it last, and that's totally okay. It's not the type of thing that you just guzzle, because the more that you drink, you'll be less inhibited and you may make poorer food choices. Definitely studies have shown that. So get that hydration. Plus, you're going to feel better the next day if you're really well hydrated. Now, if you are going to a party, say, where they have appetizers and finger foods, well, you make your decision. Again, don't go ravenous. Have a good light meal before you go, and then look for the healthy snacks that are there. If you are able to bring something to the party, that's good as well. Bring a vegetable platter with hummus, for example, or you could bring a fruit tray with yogurt, like a yogurt dip. Dark chocolate covered strawberries are one of my favorite foods to bring. They look nice, they taste fantastic, but strawberries and chocolate can be are superfoods. When you have those organic strawberries and that nice dark chocolate, it can be fantastic. You could also choose, say, the shrimp rings, and those would be good. There's like 7 calories in one little shrimp, which is like nothing, and it's also protein, versus some of the puff pastry type hors d'oeuvres. Those are more like around 50, so those can really add up, or more, and they're usually white dough. They're going to spike your blood sugar, they're going to make you want to have more to eat, and it really is going to throw you off track. And then just overall, just be intentional as you're going about your evening. And if you're staying at home, well, you've probably already got into a routine, and today might be just very similar to yesterday, and that's okay too. The important thing is to focus on being good for you, and you're doing something nice for your body, that you're doing something nice for your mind, and don't be coming at it from a deprivation point of view. Don't say, well, I'm going out, but I'm on a diet, or I'm doing this thing, because that's not gonna last. That's not gonna be sustainable. If you have a deprivation mindset, it won't be long before you say, forget this. So you're in control. You get to choose what you want to do. And I like to have no forbidden fruits. Like, I don't like to give any particular food that much power. I could have anything, as long as I make sure I have the things that nourish me. And by the time I get all my water in, all my protein, all my vegetables, all my healthy fats, by the time I get all of that nourishing me, then I'm not really hungry or craving anything else. And that is really a great shift. Focus on your health, and you'll be doing something great. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. This is a shorter one. I'm going to be recording all of these, archiving all of these daily vlogs for our Healthy Mind and Body Makeover on my YouTube channel at Dr. Shaunna. You can check it out. If you have questions, I mean, I love to navigate people's situations if they're heading out on a cruise, or if they're heading out on a business trip and they have questions about, you know, what do I do about this? Send me a question, book a time on my calendar on my website at drshaunna.com, DRSHAUNNA.com, and I'd be more than happy to chat. I love meeting you and connecting with you. So with that, have a fantastic weekend. I don't think I'm going to post videos on the weekend, but you never know. And we'll see you, if not before then, we'll see you on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Most of all, be good for you.